Hey everyone, welcome to another Tuesday night Kronos One live stream. See two people out there, don't know who's there, no chat. So we'll just hang around till we get some more people. Jody, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Got it worked out, I see. So, how you been, Jody? Oh, Jody disappeared.
There. Am I back?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I am back. I apologize. I'm still trying to figure out the settings. I couldn't
You're
find the
all right.
setting that Todd told me about, so I
Ah,
just got in here. But the funny thing, when I entered your studio, it said my browser didn't have access to my camera and microphone, and I was just in the other studio setting mine up for later, and everything was
int-
working fine. I was testing it.
interesting.
All right, so we got
That's
Blue
Helen, my
Jets.
wife.
Yeah, Helen, your wife, and I
Yep,
forgot her name. Sorry, and Timothy
that's
Crispin.
okay.
So those are your
Yeah,
two
that's my
people.
brother.
Sorry, Helen. I'm trying.
Yeah, that's my
I'm
older brother.
all right.
Hey, Trent, how we doing?
There's Trent.
So, a little recap from what happened over the weekend on Friday and Sunday. Did finish sanding, seam sanding. Turned out pretty good. Got the first coat of color laid down on Sunday, but I thought I had left it dry enough. And I put the masks on over here on this piece. I had tried to realign this one and the paint peeled up, but I thought maybe I could just spray it and see what happened. But there's a line there. You can see where the paint peeled, right where my finger is.
Barely, but I
So
do see it. Yeah.
yeah, it's if you know it's there, it's noticeable. And I find a hole for some reason. It looks like there's a hole where, so I put some glazing putty, Bondo glaze down. So I'm gonna have to sand this off to try to smooth it out and get it
Okay.
all worked out again, so I can respray it. This side seems fine, so I'll leave the mask on. This one, the mask is destroyed because the paint stuck to it. So I'm gonna have to do all this by tape,
Hmm.
which isn't hard because it is all flat. Pretty straight edges. It's not very intricate. So should be able to get that to lay down pretty good. This one I may
Excellent.
have to readjust. So I'll tr- I'm I'll try to peel that off later and see what happens.
Well, leave it on
But
there for as long as you can to protect it from getting scratched as you're working, right?
well, eventually it will. But I noticed it's off a little bit uh, for some reason.
Okay.
So I may just, because here you can see, I would expect that mask to go all the way to the edge.
Hmm.
It's on the edge on the outside, but on the inside it's not. Then
Just
up at
slightly
the,
off. I see it
yep,
there, yeah.
yep. So don't like that. And it's slightly off on the edge up here at the corner.
Howard's here, and
So
Howard's asking you, Keith, is there one hole in both nacelles in that location or just on that one?
It's
I think
just
he's
this one. It's just this one. Because here
must be
is,
a little imperfection.
yeah, that I didn't catch before. Because here's the other one. There's
Hmm.
no hole up in here. But there was just a small divot that showed up where the glazing putty is. So got to take care of that. And I did get the walls painted on the Shuttlebay.
Oh, that looks great.
So that is that clingy blue.
Hmm.
And I think
Um,
that'll be a good offset with the clingy green.
yeah. So what are the two
So
little oval details there
I
on the
think
in the
they're
corner?
windows. I think those
Windows?
are
I was
windows.
thinking they might be monitors, like screens.
Well, because there's a door over here
This-
on the
Yeah.
short wall.
Okay. I see the door. Yeah.
So I'm thinking those are kind of like windows.
Windows into the shuttle bay. Yeah. You gonna drill
Yeah.
those out?
No, because they go down to the plug.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's
They're
deeper.
halfway down into the plug as well.
Yeah.
But I will paint those.
Okay.
I'll paint them. Put like a bright, what they call bold titanium white. And I'm thinking I don't have a clear green, but I might do a blue. Give them a transparent blue color,
Mm-hmm.
so
Just
they
for that
kind
little
so they
hue.
kind of stand out. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I'll paint
Excellent.
the trim like a darker gray, just something to offset it, so it stands out a little bit.
Excellent.
Let's see. Yeah, Howard's watching for the space launch. So, and you're right, Tim. I didn't do it right the first time. So hey, just practice makes perfect. All right, Howard. Well, keep us up to date on the space launch, and hope to see you soon again. But so I'm going to sand this off tonight. Then also I am going to venture into soldering SMDs.
Those are always fun.
Yeah, because I want to mount at least three, one on each end and one in the middle, red SMDs to shine down into the shuttle bay.
So that's
So
your
it'll give
ceiling
it,
there.
yeah, that's the ceiling.
Mhm.
And with the room that's in between the top of the ceiling and the actual kit piece isn't great. So SMDs are pretty much the only way to go
Yeah.
to, because they're narrow enough to fit in that space. So, but then I got to figure out, am I going to wire them in parallel or serial? So, but I do have to get the leads put on them anyway. So we'll see. Attempt to do that tonight as well, and maybe do a test run once they're lit to see how it works in the shuttle bay.
Excellent. Always good to have a little pre-show. We
Yeah,
got Trent here. Trent's asking, are you going to paint the wee Klingon in the window? Peeking into the shuttle bay.
I might have to send that to Donnie.
Yeah. Alec is here.
Or are
Alex
you
says
offering to do that, Trent?
he might be. He might be.
Hey, Alec.
Alec says hi. He says we had a nasty storm, both rain and sand, and I'm almost fully finished on my pack one of the Constitution again. That's good to hear, Alex. Sorry about
Nice.
bummer weather you had. That must be pretty awful in Arizona too. When the wind blows around, you get that sand all up in your face.
Oh, they had a huge dust storm.
Yeah.
I forget the height of the wall. Hey, Tommy, good to see you. Thanks for joining. So I figured I'll get the nacelle taken care of first.
Mm-hmm.
I did have to sand this piece down. That chipped off too at the corner.
The mask or
The paint.
the plastic. Oh, the paint.
The paint.
Oh.
So I kind of sanded that down already, playing around.
Trent says he'd give it a whirl on painting the tiny Klingon in the window.
You're not that far from me. Being you're up there in Michigan. Oh, something in that. Great. Don't know what was in there, but there was something in that little groove. Did not like it.
Was it like some dust or something, or some paint
I don't know.
overspray?
It almost looked like a paint chip.
Oh.
Could be wrong, but
Well, you don't want that in your paint.
nope. Yeah, so I don't know because I had cleaned these parts. I mean, I washed them, and then I also wiped them down with IPA before priming and everything. I don't know if maybe after doing that I had a greasy finger that may have caused this here, and I didn't see it.
And then maybe it just caused the paint to do something weird once it dried.
No, because, well, like I said, I had put the mask on, and I went to readjust it, and that paint peeled up. So I'm just wondering, did I have some contamination there that I didn't know about?
I see what you mean now, yeah. So I thought you were meaning that there were, like when you said a paint chip, I thought you meant something on the paint, not some of the paint missing.
Oh, no.
I
Here
was
in
thinking
that
in
groove,
reverse.
yeah, in the groove here, it looked like there might have been a paint chip or something. But here, where that line was that I could find easily,
Yeah.
based on the shine of the light, it peeled it down to the plastic.
Huh.
So it took primer and all.
Yeah, so it must have been something right on the surface of the plastic.
Yeah, like I said, I was trying to be as careful as possible.
Donnie C's here saying howdy all. Don Cartwright.
Hey, Don. Good to see you. So, like I said, the mask that was used over here was shot now because the paint stuck to it, and I'm not trying to peel it off. So I will just use regular Tamiya masking tape to do it, to get the rest. So the only good thing about this is the first color to go down after painting this section here. So it's no big loss. The this happens later, it's going to be a nightmare because you leave these masks on until everything's painted.
Yeah.
So you're just going to be adding more masks as you go.
So when you remove all those masks, are you gonna like just kind of score around the mask a little bit to make sure it doesn't break the paint?
Hopefully, if I do this right, I won't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm attempting to do as thin a coats as possible to get the coverage I need.
Yeah, I
So,
guess it depends on how thick you put your paint down, eh?
so like the first coat I did on this, you could barely see it. You could just see a little bit on it. The first coat I did, so I flipped her on, set it down, uh, grabbed the other nacelle, put the first coat of paint on this section here. Again, very light mist coat that you could barely see it. And I ended up doing like 4 or 5 coats to get to here. So they weren't laid on real thick. So hopefully that fixes a lot of problems. And that's the way Gary from Mask Designs does his. He puts very thin coats. He says it could take up to 6 times to get the coverage you want. Still see you. Very faint, but I still see you.
That would be torture for me. I need to learn to exercise patience.
It's something I've picked up over the time.
Mm-hmm.
I've been the same way. Oh, just get it on there, get it done. You know, spray as fast as you can. Well, I've run into issues on other models doing that as well.
Every time I paint something now, Mary says, "Now don't touch it. Don't touch it now."
Well, and I thought I had left this set long enough. Like I said, I left it set an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because watching Gary's videos on him applying the masks and painting and stuff, now there is a difference. He's using craft paint. He's not using like regular model paint, like Tamiya or
Yeah, you're using
stuff
better
like
quality
that.
paint. Yeah.
So, and just doing half of the like the upper wing. It might have been the low. I don't remember one of them. He just did half of it, and he goes, "This was about 6 hours of work."
Wow.
To paint, he said, I'd let it set for an hour, put the next set of masks down, spray the next paint, let it dry, set for 45 minutes to an hour, lay the masks down, next set. Then he said just half of the upper wing took him 6 hours, roughly.
Wow.
So I figure this is going to be a little bit longer. Hey,
Yeah.
Andrew. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope all's well with you up there in Canada. So with that being said, I think I got that pretty much down. There's one little spot over here. Looks like don't know if I got some super glue on it or what. One little shiny dot. stiffer one. Get a stiffer stick. That grit seems so thin.
600?
Well, it's funny. It's the same company, but the grits seem so different depending on the stick. Like this is the soft one, same company, but the grit of this 800 seems a lot more aggressive than the grit on this 800.
Guess if you got a soft stick, you got to compensate by having an aggressive grip.
Don't know.
Andrew says, I can't speak for the whole nation, but our small corner of the country is doing okay. How was your weather this weekend, Andrew? Where I was, we got a little bit of showers for the weekend, but it wasn't too bad. And I was looking at the radar. It looks like it missed Kingston. I think Andrew might have had a nice sunny weekend. Don saying hi. Everyone saying hi to each other. And Andrew?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks good.
Looking much better. I
can't see anything from here, but then again, I'm pretty far away from you.
Yeah. Well, you need better spectacles then. Nope, I think it's gone. So, well, Friday night I'll give that a quick shot of primer and then another shot of dark gray after a little while and let it set for 24 hours. Another thing that might have been a problem, I thought maybe I had reduced the tackiness of the masks enough. Maybe that's another problem as well, where you just run your fingers back and forth, keep touching the back of the tackiness to reduce it. Maybe I didn't do that enough as well. And maybe it was a combination of stuff that caused this. So maybe I'll try reducing the tackiness. Let's see. Time to move on to some fun SMDs.
So, yeah, Andrew says they had a little bit of cool weather this weekend, a few drops of rain.
Nice.
A little bit today. Oh, we're dry here today.
We had a little bit of rain yesterday. It was funny because no one really was expecting any. And if you didn't look at one side of the house, it didn't look like anything until you looked into the trees, where you could actually, into a darker background, where you could actually see the rain falling. It was light enough and everything else. Oop. Excuse me while I get stuff for soldering over here. I have to walk across the room and grab it.
It's over there.
It is over there. My little extractor fan, so it sucks the solder fumes away from me.
There you go.
Because one time I was soldering it, the fumes were just blowing right up, wafting up into my face.
Oh.
What else do I need? Besides a mind check. That's another thing I'll have to do is figure out the resistors I need for those. Because what the hell?
You mean for what you're going to put in the Shuttlebay?
Yeah, because the Plan. All right, I get up. Knocking crap all over the place.
Your audio is cutting out a little bit, but you seems
Well,
fine
it could
now.
be me.
Maybe because
Could
there was
be I had.
noises happening.
Could be. I just knocked a bunch of stuff off the shelf.
Oh yeah, that's probably what it was. Your mic auto blocked it. Yeah, Don says there it was, right next to the other things. Well, you got
Yep.
Andrew in your chat and possibly watching. He might be able to advise you on your resistor usage. You know that
Yes.
he has all the knowledge there.
Yeah. So as I was saying, I'm gonna, since the Shuttlebay lights aren't part of the tenant controls kit.
My brother's giving you a hard time. Says first you got to have a mind in order to reset it.
Yep, exactly. I can't argue with him on that. But what was I going to say? Since they're going to be one of the things that's always on, I was just going to run the wire straight down to the power supply, which is 9 volts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't feed that into red LEDs because it should be roughly 2 to 2.5, I believe, for red.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll blow anything much higher will blow them out.
Oh, that's good to know. Good to know. Don says, yeah, that would be bad.
Yes, it would. So, let's see. Then we'll go through the adventure again of what the hell was I going to say? Once I get this done, I'll have to transfer all this stuff back so I can bring my power supply over. So, since I don't know what I'm doing yet, I'll plan on running these in parallel. Having wires going, power and negative going to each one individually. Can always switch it up later. But I want to test this and...
Todd's here. Todd says hello and good evening all. How you doing, Todd?
Hey, Todd. How we doing?
Hello to Todd from Dawn.
There's the master of the LED circuitry.
He was probably listening.
Probably.
And caught wind of your dilemma.
Yeah. But I really don't have to worry about the resistors until I start hooking it up to the board, because the power supply I can control how much voltage they get. But I will definitely have to add resistors to this. All right. I do like this wire set that I got, the rubberized coating. It's just much more flexible and easy to get it to go where you want it, as opposed to this wire that's got the stiff casing around it.
Yeah, the standard the
Yeah.
standard insulation.
Yep. Makes it hard to bend and get it straight and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, sometimes.
So we will do like this. This wire stripper is a nice little tool. Better than the old style.
That does look like a nifty little gadget there. And it just pulls it right off the end.
Yep. And the nice
And
thing is,
it automatically adjusts to the size.
it automatically adjusts to. It'll says it strips anywhere from 7 to 32 gauge wire, and it will go anywhere from. And you can adjust how much it strips off by moving this red piece.
Okay, so that's where the cutter
forth.
is. Yeah, the cutter's in the red piece.
No, the cutter's actually up front. I don't know if you can see right where my finger is.
Yeah, I see it.
So you just push the end of the wire up against the red as a stop.
Okay, the red's it's a stop block.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you can set it forever however long you need it or want it to be.
Well, your wife's got your back here, Keith. Just say, guys, so Tim, you're saying that he shouldn't take after you then.
Exactly. See, Mom and Dad had to keep going till they got to me, till they had the perfect kid. If you would have been perfect, Tim, they would have stopped at you. See, our family, we give each other crap like that all the time.
Sounds like mine. Helen says, truth be told. John says, an easy rule to remember is that the resistance is there to drop your supplied voltage to a level for the LED. For instance, if you have 5 supply, then the LED needs 3 volts. Then your resistor needs to drop.
Yep. Yeah, I just need to figure out what they are for the SMD resistors.
So, John's saying 2 volts. So I guess you just subtract the amount that you need to resist.
Yeah, so since I have a 9 volt supply, I'll have to did I do both ends? Yeah, I did. Never mind. Busy talking and forgetting what I'm doing.
That's all right. And you need something like 2.5 volts or something like that?
Yeah, 2 to 2.5, I believe, is what red is rated at, voltage-wise.
I see.
So, yeah, I'll have to play around and see.
So Don says
Go ahead.
Don says it's based on the current on the LED. So whatever your voltage is and whatever your LED current is, you subtract the difference. And that's your resistor.
I don't know. That's stuff I'm still learning. So
And Tim says, did you forget how to talk, or are you having a senior moment?
you tell me you have more experience.
Good one. All right, we got the professor in now. Todd says 350 ohms to get 2.2 volts, 20 milliamps at the LED. That's milliamps? Am I correct?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, 20 milliamps at the LED. That's how much I know. I'm just guessing that means milliamps.
I'm learning, so
Too much current will burn the LED out. Yes, well, I already know that. I've
yes,
learned
I've
from
done that.
watching and from experience. Yes.
That's why I had to replace a couple LEDs in my nacelles because I had the power supply turned up and didn't realize it when I powered it on.
Well, I had a problem last week. I had my wires lit up, and I wasn't paying attention to where my little contact clips were, and they were on my desk, and they were both sitting on my metal wire strippers, and I guess they were shorting out. And then all of a sudden, they started getting real bright, and I looked over at my power thing, and it was going up slowly, and I said, "Why is it going up?" And then by the time I realized what was happening, it was too late. They exploded. Well, they didn't explode, but they burnt out.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, like I said, I typically turn my power supply down after I'm done before I turn it off. And
Yeah, that's what I
apparently I
do too.
didn't do that.
I
Well, and
try to turn
apparently
it
I didn't
down
do
and
that.
then
I hooked up the leads and hit the power button, and it was set to 10 and blew out the white LEDs. Oops.
mm-hmm.
So what I'm
Bummer.
doing here, I'm getting ready to pre-tin the wires.
Okay. So Todd wants to specify that the forward voltage and the milliamp rating is what's the most important. John agrees with that. Resistors limit current, not
Right.
volts. Okay.
All right. I'll take your word for it for right now, Todd, since I'm learning all this. So I can't say yes or no. Come on. Oh, come on, you stupid can.
Alec wants it to be bedtime because he's falling asleep at his register.
Maybe you should go to bed at a regular time instead of 2 hours before work.
And Don says, yes, true, there will be a voltage drop across the resistor.
So, I do want to say thank God for the OmniFixo. Thanks to Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that fan isn't making too much noise.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Sounds fine. Todd says, correct. As a diode, the forward voltage is the drop. The point of the resistor is to limit the amps across the diode. When volts go up, so does the pressure pushing the power. Hence, pop. Too many volts, the LED overheats and melts. So the filament literally fragments, vaporizes. There's Mr. Daughtry. Donnie says, what's up, guys? Hey, Donnie, how are you?
Hey, Donnie.
He must have heard the resistor talk through the Ethernets.
Yep.
You got that feeling.
Apparently.
Donnie says, do I see... Oh, no?
What's that?
Did you say, oh, no?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said, oh, no. Donnie says, do I see lighting in the making? Yes, sir, you do.
Yes, you do. SMDs.
So now Todd says, hence more input volts, more resistor to get the cross LED amps to be within survivability. That's why I try to stay low volts with lighting, 5 volts, etc. Going higher just makes more heat that the resistors have to resist, to dissipate. Oh, I should have just moved on to the next comment instead of guessing what Todd was going to end that sentence with. And he says hi to Don. Donnie's all excited. SMD soldering. Ooh.
Yes, new adventure for me, Donnie.
You got this. Even I've successfully soldered those.
They're not the 0402s, though, Donnie. He'll probably be like, boo. Because the 1206s will fit perfect in that square. Where the 0402s will just be too small. I'll show you when I get them out.
The 042s are the tiny ones that you can barely see.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the ones that I've been using. Because when I bought mine, they don't say the size or the voltage. They just say LEDs and they're cheap. Here you go. Buy some or not.
Oh. Well, mine are broken out into the sets. It's 6 color and 4 different sizes of each color.
Oh. Okay, that's like a set you got on online somewhere?
eBay. They're not
Okay.
eBay. Amazon.
Gotcha. I'll take a look there one of these days, maybe. And Donnie, disappointed. Oh, no tiny SMDs. Well, they're still pretty small, Donnie. They're really tiny.
Yeah, just not the super tiny.
Yeah. Todd says you can set a power supply to 2.2 volts and light up a red LED with no resistor, as the LED draws what it needs for amps, say the 20 milliamp, or a 3 volt for a white one, for example.
Yep.
When you,
go ahead.
he says, when you exceed the rated LED volts, then you have to add more circuit resistance to offset the higher voltage pressure. So yeah, it's like you got a leak in your hose, you got to add more tape the more you turn up the water pressure. That's if you redneck fix your hose with tape like I do.
You don't use Flexi Seal?
No, can't get that stuff in Canada. Oh, I look like Bill Gates.
But you can spray it on a screen door and use it as your boat bottom, and it won't sink.
Yeah. I actually do have a can of that because we had some issues with our camper that we had before. It was an older one, so there was some slight leakage in the roof, and it worked pretty good. Worked out okay.
Yeah. So, this one. Yeah, this is the one.
You've got 10 viewers, Keith.
Woohoo!
And we got more advice from Todd. He says, imagine a wire is a pipe, volts is the pressure, amps is the water speed. The resistance is the cruddy buildup, constructing the opening. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, here's that little kit. It's got 50 pieces of each size and color.
Oh, wow. 50 pieces of each size. That's a lot.
So, whatever, 24 times 50. Because there's 4 different sizes, 6 different colors. And now I got to remember which side's what.
Todd loves that kit. It's nice. Yes, I have a liking to it myself.
I'll find see if I can find it in my orders, and I'll put a link to it in Discord.
Alex says you use a camper? Go ahead.
Flip over. Yeah, there's our 1206.
Well, that's a good
Still
size.
tiny.
That'll give you plenty. Yeah, but that'll give you plenty of light in there.
Oh, yeah. Now I just got to remember what side's positive, what side's negative.
Oh, I apologize. I misread Todd's comment. He said, I have that kit and it's nice. I thought he said, I like that kit and it's nice. I'm going to have to check that out one day.
I think, if I remember correct, the way the green is pointing to is the negative. Of course, they don't use positive and negative. They say cathode and anode. One of those, I believe. Yeah, it wasn't very expensive. I forget what I paid for that. Like I said, I'll have to look it up on my Amazon order.
I'm going to guess it was $30 or $40.
I don't know. Too many windows open.
Donnie sent me this pack of 630 pieces of different value resistors here.
Eh.
I got tons of them. And I don't know what to do with them yet. But at least when I do get there, I'll have some supplies.
Interesting.
Okay, sorry, catch up on some comments here. Donnie said that's a sweet looking SMD kit. Todd says cathode is negative.
Yep.
And he thinks it was probably much cheaper than that. Well, I'm guessing without the experience of knowing. Plus, for me, it would probably be that much. Alex says camper camping isn't camping. It's bringing your home into the woods. Yeah, well, listen, buddy, you're under 30 years old. I'm over 50. I just spent the weekend in a tent for the last 4 days.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Like,
Donnie says that. Donnie says, depends on the SMDs. Sometimes the green points to negative and sometimes the green points to positive. He's had them both ways.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I think these are the standard where it points to the negative. Or the cathode side, as they say.
All right. No, Donnie, thank you very much. I appreciate it, but you don't need to send me SMDs to use them on. I'll be getting that stuff. I'll be getting stuff eventually. I'll be able to start buying supplies and stuff. So I appreciate it, though, buddy. I thank you very much. It's not necessary.
Thank God for super pointy tweezers.
Todd says you could set your PS to 2 volts. PS. Oh, power supply, I think, to 2 volts. Yeah. And find out. Set your power supply to 2 volts and find out which end is which. So I guess it won't short out on that low of a voltage. I'm thinking, so you can test. I gotcha.
And actually, I have a test one here, and I can look at it real quick. Yeah, the arrow points to negative on these. So get the. No, people say you don't have to, but I flux everything.
Everyone's got their own way of doing stuff. I flux anything that moves.
So that's why Mary plays dead.
She most definitely does not.
I couldn't pass that one up.
That's a good one.
All right. See, Donnie's in the same Same philosophy. Flux everything.
Mm-hmm. Donnie says, yeah, I always do it just to make sure. Don says, a diode only conducts in one direction.
Yep.
Donnie says, I flux everything I solder.
Doesn't take much solder to get the connectors on these. All right. All my positives out because that's the way they're working right now.
Alex says he might look into getting a new tent because he currently has a family-sized tent. May want to look into something smaller for myself when I get my license. Yeah, well, it depends on who you go camping with. Doesn't hurt to have a tent big enough to invite some friends into. Don says, when I was learning to solder, I didn't have any flux, and I was having a heck of a time soldering. Once I got some flux, everything worked. Yeah, I found that makes a big difference. Also, when you're soldering, normal twisted wire, Todd says it's fluxing magic, baby. Paraphrasing a little bit, sorry.
It is what it is.
Donnie agrees. It is fluxing amazing.
Not perfect, but they're there. And they will work. And I could have waited.
So how many are you putting in there? 3?
3.
3, right across the center.
Yep, one on the... so what it'll be... one dead center, and one on each end.
Excellent. Right in those little square holes.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
That'll
and
look
these
just
12
like it'll look just like recessed ceiling lighting.
Yeah, and these 1206s span that gap just perfect.
Yeah. Just wide enough to be able to put some glue or something, tape it down, or
Yep.
whatever you're going to do. Resin, whatever you're going to
Yep.
use.
Come on, get out of there. Yep. So I'll probably hit the backs of these with liquid
Flux is
electrical tape.
good. Yeah. Tim says you're saying some people just don't give a flux. You know, Tim, I didn't at first, and then Donnie and Keith and Todd, other guys, they advised me that I should be giving the flux a bit more, and my soldering would work a little better. But when you don't know any better, you don't know any better.
Okay. We're here to learn and teach each other. Because everyone's got their own little skill sets.
Don says clean solder plus flux equals great bond. I don't know. That would probably be a boring Bond movie. He's just soldering things. James Bond repairs the electrical system of his jet ski. James Bond assembles a bomb. James Bond fixes the lighting in his hotel suite. Donnie says you're doing an excellent job with that soldering, Keith. Excellent.
Thank you. Got to try something. All right.
Don says shiny is good. Dull is bad. Shiny is good and dull is bad. Oh, I'm so bad at this, I can't find anything. Oh, whatever. That's what she said. I can't find the thing in there.
It's there.
Yeah. Donnie says it's easier if you use another one of those little omnifixo clamps to hold the wire in place while you solder it.
Yeah, I know. But
You mean
sometimes
like
I like to be difficult. Sometimes I like to do things the difficult way.
Over here trying to quietly clean my desk off. Move things to get ready for when you're done. I had the brilliant idea of rearranging my work area, and I didn't get it done. My idea wasn't as brilliant as I thought, so I'm having to get everything off my desk and clear it away, and then just deal with it another time. I need to make myself a new desk. Maybe I'll join Wood Wednesday with a desk building project.
Hey,
Burnt fingers are. Dawn says burnt fingers are bad.
Yes, they are, Don.
Oh yeah. All right.
As I do this more, I'll figure out better ways to do things.
Just need to step away for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Well, wires is attached. Turn off the excess of these, the overhang, to avoid short circuiting. And so I don't run into this. Putting it on the ceiling of the Shuttlebay, I'll probably coat those in some liquid electrical tape. All right, where'd that go? There it is. Ooh. Nope, I want to do this. Just in case I'm done. Go. Always put some solder on the tip of the iron before I turn it off.
It's also what she said.
So this is... I know it's in here somewhere. At least I thought it was.
All right, I'm back. So what are we looking for? Can I help you find it?
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't see it in here.
Me neither.
So, all right, let's move some of this stuff out of the way so I can bring my power supply over and test it. Because I'm running out of plugs.
Don says, wood is good. Donnie says, that's what she said, Don. And he says, oh, look, I have a number. Oh, what place are you in, Donnie? You're not funny, other Don. YouTube hates me. I don't know why Donnie C always gets screwed over on the writing there for the chat things.
Who knows?
I read up on it a little bit just to try to see how it works, and it doesn't really explain that much, and it doesn't get the viewers anything. It's more designed to keep people engaged with the streamer, right? And the chat to engage with each other.
It's just a gimmick.
Tim says, it's always in the last place you look. Well, yeah, you don't keep looking for something once you find it. Everything's in the last place you look.
Well, unless you're like Tim, he continues to look, thinking he might find it.
Maybe he's looking for another one.
Hey, we have light.
Excellent.
That's one that works. Test the other two now. Because what I'd like to do is get them temporarily attached to the ceiling and temporarily put the ceiling on there.
Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool.
To see how it looks.
Don and Donnie are getting into a heated debate over the crowns in the chat. Not kidding, not heated. Not heated, I'm just kidding.
Hey, all right. All three work. Woohoo! We have success.
Perfect. Uh-oh, now they're throwing curses at each other. I cursed you, other Don. Donnie says, dang it, he says, a pox against your house. Uh-oh. Hit him back with the voodoo, Donnie.
let me get rid of my soldering iron since I don't need that now. Give me a little bit more room on the desk. Why is it you never have enough desk space?
Well, you do when you first put your desk there, because you get the desk you need for the things you have.
Yep.
But it's not long before you get more things.
Well, and this is mainly just my work area. There's really nothing I store on it except my sanding sticks and stuff like that.
As you're using them.
Yeah. Well, I have acrylic drawers on the back edge that store all that stuff. But you know, you run out of room.
Yeah, I definitely need to make myself a bigger desk that fits right in the corner here. I got two different heights of tables that are kind of butted up against each other and random little boxes for shelving, and it's not working out for me.
What was I gonna do besides lose my mind?
You're gonna test fit the lights in the Shuttlebay.
Yeah, I want to cut that out though. I think.
Donnie said, "Holy crap! Who lives by the racetrack? Is it gone now, Donnie? Because that was my fan." And when I saw
there's
your
that
comment,
motorcycle.
Oh,
there was a motorcycle or something that sounded like it was going up the road.
yeah, that would be probably outside here. I don't even notice that stuff anymore. I probably just tuned it out.
Is this one I want?
Burn the witch. Which witch?
Yep, that's the one. Now I got to find the right size scalpel handle.
Oh, Don says a witch turned him into a newt, but he's better now. The dang old witch, it turned me into a newt, but I'm better now. Donnie's been printing some drawers. I hope they're going to fit you, Donnie.
Won't they be kind of stiff?
Yeah. I guess Donnie likes his drawers hard. Maybe he's got some new material that's soft and he's printing it up.
He'll have that funny walk.
What's wrong with you, Donnie? 3D printed drawers. Yeah, bigger desk means more stuff on it. I'll try to be careful, Don. I'm gonna try to make little shelves and boxes.
All right. Fresh scalpel blade. Hopefully it cuts easy. He old Sonic Saber did not like the thickness of this photo etch.
Oh, well, it's a little more skookum than the normal stuff.
Yes. It's pretty sturdy.
So Donnie says to Don, "A newt? You were an alien?" And Don says, "Nope, but if I was, I would tell you. I wouldn't tell you." Yeah, follow Alex's advice. Don't let anyone know. Just always deny it. Buck needs drawers.
It's always the first sign. They keep denying it. What you're saying is true.
That's right. Deniers are triers. So Todd says Buck needs drawers, and Don C says no, Buck needs a new wall. Donnie's asking you if that's a Greenstrawberry photo etch.
Yes. Yes, it
sir.
is. It's It's actually, I think it's part of the Katinga set. Yeah, so this is for both the Katinga and the Kronos one.
Yeah, the physical shape of them is pretty much
Yep.
the same.
Yep, the big difference is the nacelles and the other, what's the other main difference? The bulkhead where the of the ship where the neck attaches to. Some of the
Okay.
stuff is open on the Katinga. Well, that gets removed and it'll get covered with veneers from Lake Monster on the Kronos one.
Okay. Cool. I never noticed that difference before. Todd says, never go full retard. No, go full retard instead. I had a very close friend that was my buddy my whole life, and his name was Todd, and he called himself Retard. That was his own nickname that he gave himself.
What's your name? Retard.
Yeah, when you would meet someone and, oh, hi, I'm so and so. Oh, hey, I'm Retard.
One of the guys I played hockey with, his daughter gave herself the name Dork. And she had a hat made, baseball cap made up with the dork on the front of it.
Excellent. Helen says, it wasn't a motorcycle going by here. You hear one going that fast, they aren't going to live long. Our road is gravel.
Yep.
And she says, for your information, I'm a bitch, not a witch. I sure hope Helen comes to Wonderfest with you next year because her and Mary will get along just splendidly.
We'll have to find someone to take care of our puppy.
Buck has bad wood. Go figure, says Todd.
They have medicine for that.
Maybe I should close that window. Is it, you guys hearing my rowdy
Kids are just
neighbors?
playing basketball.
Oh, it's kids?
There's like 9 boys out there playing basketball.
I thought it was Amanda and Tanya hooping up on the balcony.
Hey, they're having fun. They're enjoying the nice weather.
No, if it's just kids, I'll let it slide. But if it was the drunken ladies downstairs, I was going to yell at them.
Hey, you kids, get off my lawn.
Oh, Dawn's starting a chat revolution. Usurpers unite. Time to take over. Donnie says, yeah, most of the Greenstrawberry photo etch is thinner. Strange that it's so thick, he says.
Yeah, this is not very, I mean, it does have some give, but it's not a lot.
And Dawn's now king. Excellent.
Dawn or Donnie?
Dauncey.
Whoa, how'd that happen?
Todd says, so fucking we Todd did. Donnie Daughtry says, oh, Don really did curse me. Oh, he must have dropped.
Oh, come on. Just want to be able to test it.
Donnie must weigh as much as a duck? Well,
I don't give a duck.
Oh.
I don't give a duck.
Oh, Alex asking, how did you get better? He says you're turned into a newt, but you're human again now. What did you get better? I had to go to Monty Python.
Come on. Get out of the way.
Plus, Mary makes cookies. Yum.
And pie.
And pie. Federation pie. Alex on the board. Yay, I got a number.
So, let's see about hooking all these up. Turn you on. Make sure you're on 0. I learned from that mistake. Don't assume.
Oh, Todd feels neglected. All that fantastic LED knowledge and no number. I quit. Don't go, Todd.
Ah.
Donnie wants his number back. Like I said, guys, it's the quality of your comments, not the quantity.
Well, Todd had quality comments, and he got screwed.
Don C says it sucks to you, other Don. The alien has replaced you. Todd says 407 years ago, my beard was but a stubble. Quality?
I know it won't be on here perfect, but
So four score. So a score is like 5 years, right? So I think late Lincoln was like 24 years ago. Something like that. Have to look that up. Don C says, welcome to my world, Todd. YouTube hates you now too. Alec is not giving up his number.
what the heck's going on here?
Donnie says, are you saying I make cheap Chinesium comments, Jody? Okay, a score is 20 years. So 84 years ago, our forefathers set forth to forge a new, whatever. If the shoe fits.
Oh, they're not.
Oh, God, we got a contradiction here. Now Don C says 4 score equals 20 years. So that's what I thought. I thought it was 5 years. Donnie Daughtry says 1 score is 20 years. Alex ranking up somehow.
Might have to do. It's hard to see, but I might have to add more. Let me try something here.
A little more. More what?
I don't
More
know
lights?
yet. More lights.
You don't think it's bright enough?
Nope. No, I do not. But it could be that I'm not getting a good connection either. With such a short lead and trying to do 3 at one time.
I see.
So I will try 2 and see what she ends up looking like.
Todd says, I don't even post videos, and somehow I got over 600 subscribers. That's just because you're cool, Todd. You do all the live streams, and everyone hears about you. People get to know your name. Donnie says, it's okay, Don. I felt sorry for you.
Get out of there.
Todd wants the crown. Give me my crown. All right, Todd doubling down on Lincoln saying it was 87 years. Well, all you got to do is look at the time from 1777 or 1776 until whenever Lincoln made that speech, 1860 something. It's about 87 years.
Actually, I might end up putting some smaller ones on the side too. Figure out what size fits on the sides. You know, I'll have to figure this out.
I'm sure you could still use the same size along the edge there.
I might be able to.
Because you just need to have the LED over that pinhole, right?
Yeah, but like I said, I have to make sure I have enough. So the other thing I got to figure out, do I run parallel or series?
Don says, there's trouble afoot in the kingdom. Let them eat cake. Todd says, the cake is a lie. Donnie says, the cake was always a lie. GLaDOS. Lincoln was speaking in 1863, referring to the Declaration signing 87 years prior in 1776. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I see. Okay. Exactly. Don agrees. Where everybody knows your name. Todd got the cheers song in his head. Alec is not giving up second place. Sorry, Donnie. Or Todd. Oh, you get him, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play with these more.
Are they not getting as bright as you want?
No, something was wrong. So I may have to redo them.
Help them out, experts. What's going on here? What happened?
Actually, I think a couple of them popped. I might have shorted them. On accident.
And Don referring to Alec, ban him and take his place. Command it. I guess Don currently has the crown, so he's in a position to be commanding things. Donnie says, that's what you think, Alec. YouTube will betray you soon enough.
Let's see here.
Sharpen up the banhammer, says Todd. Donnie asks, were they shorting on the photo etch?
Well,
Yeah.
the funny thing is they're not real bright like they were before, and I'm at 2.87.
They may have partially burned out. Yeah, Donnie's got an idea there. Maybe the photo etch. But you painted over the contacts, didn't you?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought, because I heard you mention you were going to use the liquid masking tape.
So that could be my mistake. I think they're partially burnt out. Well, failure number 2. Live and learn.
Live and learn.
So
Donnie's saying that Don must have hacked YouTube. It's hammer time, Don says. Oh,
hi,
he's soaking it all up.
All right.
Was that your dog?
Yeah, she came in to say, what are you doing?
Aw, Coco. Donnie's asking, what color are those LEDs? Red.
So, yeah, they went way too high in voltage. So, I probably zapped them.
I bet you it was the photo etch. What if you coat the photo etch? What if you coat the photo etch with something also, just for double?
Oh, I could put that electrical.
Yeah, right
stuff
on the
there
photo
too.
etch.
Yep. But on that, I'm wondering if I don't know if I should do series or parallel. I don't know what's better.
Donnie says 2.8 is too much for red LEDs.
Yep. Oh, I know. But something was sapping power, and I think it had to be the photo etch.
Todd says agreed, 2.8 is too high, but even if they shorted out on the metal, it would just bypass the LED and not damage it. Most red LEDs need 1.8 to 2.2.
Yeah, well, I had it up to 2.8, and it was barely lit. Unlike before. So, that'll be something to do on Friday. Yay!
There we go. Don says, who let the smoke out? Poof, poof, poof. Don said that would make sense if you turned up the volts because it was shorting out and cooked them. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that seems to be what happened to mine. They started shorting out, and my display on my power supply there was going up without touching anything. And by the time I moved them away, it was too late.
Yep. So.
Very weird.
As I said, this is a learning experience for me, and I'm learning.
We're all learning. I'm learning too.
So.
Lord help me if I remember any of it by the time I go to do this, but at least I can ask you guys. I'll be watching most of these live streams over when I go to build my Kronos One. That's for sure.
You can always ping me and ask me questions.
Todd says that's because my power supply is unregulated. I don't know what you mean by unregulated. Like there's supposed to be something in there I can adjust the power. It has a knob on there. As the resistance goes down, its volts go up. Okay, so it gives more power as it can. It says, oh, power can flow, let's give it more.
All right, one of them dropped somewhere. I know there's an extra one out here somewhere. Oh, well.
Sean says, my dropping is happening. Todd is happy. Yes, Todd is currently number 1.
So, Todd, question for you. Would you wire these in serial or parallel? And Donnie, same question to you.
Johnny says, I wire all my LEDs in parallel.
Yeah, I know series sucks.
Because if one goes, then they all go. And the rest of them down the line. Yeah.
Yep. I might have to get some 30 gauge wire for that. Because if I have to add, if I do 3 there, and say I do 2 on each side, that's 10 sets of wires.
How much space is between the ceiling piece and the other piece on top of it?
Let's see.
You don't have enough room to put like a flat strip in there, eh? That'll like just like one LED strip that'll light the whole thing.
I don't know if I do or not.
Let me just catch up.
It's not going to go all the way because I still have to cut this out to get it to fit.
Yeah. Then you'll be able to better visualize how much space there is. I don't imagine there's going to be a lot of space there.
No, there's not. So you're talking pretty much
yeah, Tim says could have been the photo etch. You might need to coat your connections on the SMDs.
Yep. I got about maybe a little bit more than the width of that flange here.
Okay. So even if you could fit a strip of like 3 LEDs in there, there's not really going to be enough room for them to bounce around and reflect.
Right. Well, that's between the ceiling top, the photo etch ceiling, and the top of the next piece of the kit. Because roughly that's how that would mount. So maybe a little bit more than the thickness of the door frame.
If you had those little filaments, you could put one on either side and probably one right down the middle, and it would span like the whole length of the like those flexible ones that I use sometimes.
I have side glow.
Thin. Side glow?
Yes.
What's that? Please.
Side glow fiber optic.
Pardon the pun, but enlighten me.
it'll allow the light to shine out the side of the fiber.
Okay.
There's end glow and side glow.
So you're kind of making your own little filament. Alec got dropped down in the rankings. That's a bummer, Alec. Lost his number.
Yeah. So that might be something. Of course, this is going to go coing as soon as I unwrap it all. I
Donnie says
might be
you can-
able to... Hang on 1 second.
Donnie's saying you can get LED strips with 1,206 LEDs on it. Holy.
No, the 1206. That's the size.
My bad, sorry.
That's the size.
Greenhorn over here. That's a lot of little LEDs, man. Holy.
Because the most on an LED in I think it's 60 per meter.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
I just happen to have put out a lot. You think it'll be enough? I'm gonna test it and find out.
Of course, I don't have. These may not be strong enough. Of course, it's.
You could always try using a white one and then paint your fiber red.
Very true.
Because then you'd get that brightness you want. And you can control the thickness of the paint to make sure it's bright enough. Battling for the crown's going on again. Don's no longer king. Welcome back, Don. Welcome back.
This, I'll have to look at other options.
Well, I wish we could dash Keith. Alec, he certainly deserves it. He says, I wonder what place I would land in if I was to dash Keith right now. Maybe another time.
I got a long way to go.
Yeah, there will be a time when we'll be able to dash Keith.
Sorry, going dark here. See if we can.
No, that's what we want.
But I may have to look and see.
There's also the option of like a thin piece of plexiglass, and you put the LEDs on the edge of it.
Yeah.
And the whole thing will glow.
But see how that lights up? It's probably hard to tell.
Oh, I can see it.
Here, I'll pull.
And then once you have that attached and you block off the ends of it, I think it'll concentrate the light down the fiber optic more.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, see, it's not going to be enough, though, to shine down in.
No.
So, I might have to look at that LED strip. Or as I said, these will work. Or what I could do, is test one on a on a bulb. 3 mil bulb.
Donnie says, "Welcome to Keith After Dark."
As I said, this is going to be a learning experience. Trial and error.
We
Try
have a
different
new
things.
king. It's Don King. He says, "Quick, ban Don before he gets it back."
10-minute timeout.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that. You guys are lucky I don't know how to do that. I'll ban everybody. I'll ban you all.
I can't do that. He's a fellow Pennsylvanian. And at that, a Western PA boy, too. Which is the side I'm from originally.
Excellent.
So we have to stick together.
Mm-hmm. Everybody should be sticking together.
All right. So, with that trial and error period, I think I'm going to call it quits because Buck is not streaming tonight, but Jody is taking his place here in about 12, 13 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I'm Buckman's Model Mania understudy for the evening.
So, unfortunately, Buck had a stressful couple days and needs a break.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He
more
gave us a
power
bit
to
of good
him.
news, though. He gave us a bit of
Yes.
good news. It's not going to cost as much as he originally anticipated.
Well, didn't know how much he was going to get into damage-wise, unfortunately. One of those surprises of doing construction.
That's right. There's always a surprise. I used to do a lot of construction, and the things that people used to get away with 50, 60 years ago that they can't do now.
Well, we did that. My grandfather, my dad, both my brothers and I, we all worked in it. My dad, my grandfather did remodeling, and we added additions on and all kinds of fun stuff to houses. So, but all right, I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. Didn't get as much done as I anticipated. Did learn some stuff, some new skills, soldering SMDs. I hope everyone had a good time. I enjoyed having everyone here and chatting with everyone as well. Yes, I will see you in 2 days, Tim, as well as Crackhead, his German Shepherd, Anna.
Okay.
We call her Crackhead.
There's some guy that's always in the neighborhood. Oh, yeah, he'll be there. Rain or shine. Crackhead's on the corner.
He's coming out for a visit, and so our little one will have someone to play with that's like 8 times her size. But thank you everyone again. As I said, Jody will be streaming here in about 10 minutes. Trek Mod, so join him on his channel. Unfortunately, I can't join you because I have to get ready to go to bed to get up at 4 o'clock.
That's
for that 4-letter word that some of these people don't like. Some of us still have to do it. Tomorrow night. Yep. Tomorrow night we have Woody Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I know Dawn, Donnie, Alec, Buck, myself will probably be there. Thursday night we have Jody from Jordan from Aligning the Stars. I think he's going to be doing his dockyards and working on his Slave 1 still. Don't know for sure. That subject to change up to whatever he decides to work on, but he has been working on that recently. Join us Friday for the HTM group live stream at 9 p.m. Eastern And Jordan will be 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, Thursday night. Forgot to mention the time. Saturday, join Andrew from Canadian Starships at 9 p.m. for his weekly stream, where he will continue working on his 1650 Enterprise D, the second one that he's building. Then on Sundays, join us again on Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern for the Sunday Fun Day HTM group live stream, where we'll get together and have a good time, people working on different things. And then we're back to Monday with Model Monday and Donnie Daughtery, where he will be working on his Orville that he's printed off. So again, everyone, thank you. Everyone stay safe. And until next time, take care and bicycle.